some tips and tricks for shooting one of my favorite places in the world, Cars Land in Disneyland Resort. Stick around. You know, we talk about how the Disney parks are a great place for photography. There's all types of different situations that you can shoot in. And Cars Land in Disneyland Resort is one of those spots that has everything in just one small area. It's so much fun to shoot. So let's check out some images and I'll show you what I mean. There are so many different things to shoot in Cars Land that it's almost overwhelming. And I have countless pictures from this place. And one of the challenges is that it's always crowded. There's always a lot of traffic. And, you know, even at the very end of the night, after the park's been closed for a while, you know, Radiator Springs Racers is all the way in the back of Cars Land. And as people are getting off that ride, even an hour after park is closing, there's still always traffic coming through this area. But that's the challenge, is to try to capture this in a way that incorporates that into it, or try to shoot around it. So a shot like this, for example, I went wide angle with this really narrow aperture to capture the Route 66 sign, and now you have the foot traffic, the human traffic going up and down Route 66, which, you know, is really a nice way to incorporate people into a crowded area into an image like this. And the other way is capturing the details. I mean, there's so many signs and props, and there's so much in this area to shoot that you could spend all day just shooting little details. And I love shooting details. I like trying different lenses. I like trying different things. This was shot with a 300mm lens. Using a long telephoto lens is a great way to zero in on details. And it's fun to get creative. You got to get down, get into some weird positions, try to find some different angles. Daytime long exposures are a lot of fun here. Here's a shot I took. I propped the camera on the ground and took a 30-second exposure, and then played around with the colors a little bit in Lightroom to kind of desaturate it and give it more of an old-fashioned look. But the best part about Cars Land for me is the neon. Now, capturing these signs and details is great, but when these neon lights are lit up at night, it's really an amazing thing to photograph. And the trick to that is photographing it at just the right time. Just the right time being just after the sun goes down. Because every night in Cars Land, just after the sun goes down and when the lights first come on, it's like a celebration. And it's the perfect time to capture the neon lights. Let's just take a moment and enjoy the atmosphere. Really, the best way to shoot neon lights is at dusk, when the sky is still illuminated with some ambient light from the sun, and the lights come on, and you can get that nice perfect balance between the ambient light and the neon lights. Because later on, when the sky is dark, it still looks nice, the lights look great, but it's not quite the same as having that nice blue sky. So here's an example. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. These 3 shots were taken on the same night, all within about 2 hours of each other. And you can see on the left, it's still daytime, the neon lights aren't on. It's a nice picture, but it's not quite as nice as the next one, where you still got that nice blue sky, that nice ambient light. Everything else is lit up just enough where you can see the details, and you can see the really nice glow of the neon. And then later on, when the sun's down and the skies are dark, again, the neon looks nice and everything, all lit up, but it's not quite the same. So 3 very different shots of the same subject, all taken within a couple of hours. And we lucked out with a beautiful sky this night. And when you have a shot like this where the lighting is nice and even, there's not much editing that you need to do. Here's the before and after on this image. All I did was tweak the highlights, the shadows, and a little bit of contrast and color. There's not much more you need to do. And then just look around for more pictures. There's so many possibilities here. I could spend all day and all night just shooting Cars Land. So you see what I mean there, right? There's so much to do in Cars Land and so much to photograph. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to the channel and click on that little notification bell. This way you get notified every time we post a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Route 66.